Welcome to the Italian Grape Geek podcast. Join us as we explore personal stories of travel and tasting with Italy's must-know grape varietals. Chart your own course with My Italian Grape Geek Journal, your personal tasting companion to accompany the series. Available now on Amazon. With thanks to Colangelo and Partners for their generous support with this project. Official media partner, the Italian Wine Podcast, is delighted to present a series of interviews and highlights from the 2023 Wine2Wine Business Forum, featuring Italian wine producers and bringing together some of the most influential voices in the sector to discuss the hottest topics facing the industry today. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. or visit theitalianwinepodcast.com for more information.
Good morning, this is Wine2Wine Podcast, and we are here at Wine2Wine Business Forum. And I'm Cynthia Chaplin, very happy to welcome today Romina Leopardi. She is from Tenute Rubino, where she's the marketing manager. And she's come all the way from Puglia to be with us today. So thank you so much for coming, Romina.
Thank you, Cynthia. I'm really so happy to be here.
Well, me too. It's exciting. You've brought your signature wine, Torre Testa DOC from Brindisi.
Exactly.
So I'm looking at this beautiful bottle with a gorgeous, really modern, lovely, artistic label. So tell me a bit about this wine and about this packaging. It's beautiful.
It is, yes. We worked a lot on this packaging, actually. Yes, this is Torre Testa, and as you mentioned, this is for us our signature wine because the story of our brand is strongly connected to this wine. So the name is Torre Testa. Testa, it's its proper name, and Torre means tower, and it takes its name from one of the Saracen towers that you can see along the Adriatic coast because we are based in Brindisi. So Brindisi is a small town that faces the Adriatic coast.
So much history there. So much wine came across the Adriatic to enter the grapes into Italy.
Exactly. So it has a really long history related to vine production and wine production as well. So this tower is just in front of the 23 single vineyard of the grapes that we use to make this wine.
And let's talk about the varietal. What grapes are you using to make the wine?
So it is a native varietal. It is an indigenous one, and the name of the varietal is Susumaniello.
One of my absolute favorite grapes. I'm very excited about this interview today just for that. One of my favorite grapes, favorite wines from Puglia. So let's talk about this wine. When you have it in your glass, tell me what it's like.
Well, this is our first wine from Susumaniello. The first vintage was in 2001, and it's a pure Susumaniello, 100% Susumaniello that ages in wood for about 12 to 14 months. And so it's a very complex wine, a very highly structured wine. Starting from the color, when you pour it, you can notice immediately this very intense color with these bluish notes, because as you can see from the label, one of the characteristics of this varietal is its bluish skin. So actually, this varietal was used in the past as a cutting vine because it contributed to other wines.
It was always in a blend until just the past 10 years or so, I would say, people started to experiment with doing it single varietal.
Exactly. At the end of the 1990s, a few producers started to vinify it in purity. And amongst these producers was my husband, Luigi Rubino, who is the founder of Tenute Rubino. And so actually, the first vintage that we released in 2001 was an incredible success from the critics. And so we are very grateful to this wine. This is the reason why we started a whole program since 1999 ongoing of study and research of a grape varietal that actually doesn't have a story.
And it's so difficult to talk about Susumaniello with clients who aren't from Puglia. A lot of Italians don't know about it. Exactly. It's not an easy word to say if you don't speak Italian. But also people expect wines from Puglia to be Negroamaro or Primitivo. So it's exciting to have this wine, which in some ways is more accessible. The tannins are more accessible. It's a little bit more elegant. So I'm really fascinated about this. I'm excited to taste it. How many hectares of Susumaniello do you have?
We started from just 1 hectare of 73 years old vineyard. And in the years, through the selezione massale method, we replanted, and now we are up to 23 hectares. So it is actually still a very small production, but it's very important for us.
Absolutely. And I know your vineyard is doing a lot of other work. You just got your Equalitas sustainability
Exactly, yes.
in 2022. I know you're producing other wines as well on 5 different estates. So a lot is happening. And are you exporting much?
Well, yes, 60 towards 70% of our production is exported in so many markets around the world. So China and Japan and Europe, north of Europe, Canada, Brazil, and also the United States.
Fantastic. I'm going to ask you if it's possible for our listeners to come and visit you in beautiful Brindisi and see the Torre Testa and walk in the vineyards and learn more about Susumaniello. Tell us if they can visit and how do they find you on Instagram or Facebook or website. Tell them everything so they can come.
We are really open to visits, and so we have so many experiences that you can find on our website, www.tenuterubino.com. And so not just a simple wine tasting and tour of the winery, but also so many other experiences, outdoors especially. For instance, just to mention one, you can have a wonderful tasting on a sailing boat.
That's fantastic. I think that will draw a lot of interest.
Yes, it does.
We know that having, wine tourism is going to be really important in the storytelling that we do about Italian wine and how we get the message out of Italy and into the hands of new buyers and new audiences. So I have an inkling to go on that sailing boat and taste wine. So
we will welcome you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so very much for coming on today.
Thank you.
We hope to see you again very, very soon. And we wish you all the best of luck in Puglia this year.
Thank you very much.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.